Good evening and welcome to the news. I'm Dinesh Rentley. Here are today's headlines. Union Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia visits Riboy district to review progress of development initiatives. Deputy Chief Minister Sneha inaugurates Rielang College at Mausau village. National People's Party yet to finalize Rajya Sabha candidate, says Cabinet Minister and senior NPP leader Rielang Shila. Prime Minister Narendra Modi commends mango farmers in the 134th episode of Man Ki Baat. And Fit India movement under Khelo India organizes a special edition of Sundays on Cycle in Shillong. Let's first look at the local news. Union Minister for Labour and Employment and Youth Affairs and Sports, Dr. Mansukh Mandavia, visited Riboy district on Sunday to review the progress of development initiatives under the Aspirational District Programme. During a review meeting at the DRDA Conference Hall in Nongpoh, the minister assessed achievements across key sectors including education, agriculture, healthcare and rural development. Officials from various departments presented updates on centrally sponsored schemes and their impact on improving socio-economic conditions.
Federal indicators. So we are pleased to inform you that we have also achieved ranking in
the Riboy district, kadigawin ng aspirational district, in Tagadaw u Menteri jong Sarkar Pedeng, i Shri Mansukh Mandavia, bude u Minister bude pej ya ka Youth Affairs and Sports bat ka Labour jong Sarkar Pedeng, ila sim ya banta ban review ban pej ya ka jingyat bej jong kam po ka district. Bat bangilayo ban ya thir ya than bhai ki mat ki babun kumno ban pentikna ba ka pisa ka balaai da ka Sarkar Pedeng na ka Sarkar Pedeng sa ka Sarkar Jela.
Deputy Chief Minister of Meghalaya and Urban Affairs Minister Sneha yesterday inaugurated the much-awaited Rielang College at Mausau village in southwest Khasi Hills district. The college, built through the initiative of the Rielang Education Society, was formally opened in the presence of local MLA and governing body President Renington L. Tongkhar, Deputy Commissioner A.L. Maulong, Dr. K.K. Nongsie and other dignitaries. Dhar praised Tongkhar's vision and efforts in mobilizing community support, including the Yaupniao clan's donation of land for the college. He also announced a personal contribution of 5 lakh rupees to the college and assured support for fencing the campus.
Dakajindon jong ni ka college. Ngala amrang manu malana do na mo sendramo karwat mo saw nong student. Kalau along mulumla is equally distributed in terms of education sector. Kata kadai kawai bagi sarkar katangnod habarok kalian. Ni song tu ladon kelenti ke singkai, ladon ke blok, ladon ke DC office, ladon ke CIC, ladon kat tu development ro handai. Kada klaim ke jingnang ke jingsta. Ni dai kum berkok siling gerobak.
Sports and Youth Affairs Minister Rielang Shila has assured that the Meghalaya government will adopt a zero-tolerance policy against any form of misconduct targeting women athletes. His statement comes in response to allegations of sexual harassment involving women cricketers and criticism of former Meghalaya Cricket Association officials for failing to act on complaints. Sheila said the government will ensure such incidents do not reoccur in cricket or any other sports body.
I think the president is already on the job when inquiry. So until unless the inquiry comes, so I think it's not wise for me to give any comment on that. But we are quite strict that we want to make sure that no such thing should happen in whether in cricket or any other sport association or anywhere. So we are very sure of that, and then but we need to wait for the inquiry.
Cabinet Minister and senior NPP leader Wailard Miki Shilla has clarified that the National People's Party has not yet decided on its candidate for Meghalaya's lone Rajya Sabha seat. Responding to speculation over former MLA James P.K. Sangma's possible candidature, Shilla said no official name has been finalized. He added that while some MLAs from Garo Hills may have their preferences, the final decision rests with the party high command. He further stated that the NPP is in a comfortable position numerically and expressed confidence ahead of the election scheduled for June 18th.
I'm not saying that it's wrong or right, but it's just that because the party is going to sit very soon, because as you know, we don't need to worry because we have the number in hand, so we don't need to worry at all. So very soon our leaders will sit and discuss on this, but as of now, no, any official name has not been decided. But I think it is the decision of the party high command. So definitely whoever the party decide, then only it will be official.
Health Minister Wailard Miki Shilla has downplayed concerns regarding the recent recall of medicines supplied through the Meghalaya Medical Drugs and Services Limited. Responding to allegations of substandard medicines reaching government health institutions, Shilla described the reported cases as isolated incidents, noting that some issues stem from improper storage at hospitals and health centres. He added that medicines are recalled immediately once flagged by doctors.
Overall, I would like to say is that there are some small incidents, but right now I want to assure you that there is no major incident where like medicine have been like any major issue has happened. No doubt there are small issues because we are ordering medicine in bulk. That medicine which they said they recall, it was not from the MMDSL. It is from the ministry. So that also that we recall it and then we send it ministry, and then we also that urge them that such things should not happen.
The Bharatiya Janata Party has announced its support for the MDA common candidate in the upcoming biennial election to Meghalaya's lone Rajya Sabha seat scheduled for June 18th. BJP Meghalaya spokesperson M. Kharkrang also confirmed that the party will field a candidate in the forthcoming Shillong parliamentary by-election, revealing that 9 applicants have come forward. The party will shortlist 3 before announcing its final candidate. He further stated that prominent leaders including Jemino Mautho, Mohendro Rapsang and PNCM are set to join the BJP soon and are currently reaching out to their supporters.
See, they have asked for some more time to reach out to their supporters. Not that they are not going to join, they are going to join, but they have requested because probably they want to take their supporters in confidence before joining the party, all the supporters. So they had requested for time to reach out to the supporters, so we don't have any problem as long as it's convenient for them. So we have to be fair to them also, and so that later on when they join our party, none of the supporters can say that he has not been reached out and he or she has not been discussed.
The Bharatiya Janata Party has strongly condemned the recent trespassing and assault at the construction site of the second Reconjai project by the Centrepoint Group in Lightconsoe village. BJP spokesperson M. Kharkrang said such incidents could harm Meghalaya's economic growth amid the ongoing unemployment crisis. He noted that Centrepoint has been a key employer of local youth and stressed that firms providing jobs should be supported, not attacked.
But the district council yang the organized going team Jaintia alphabet what the gazette only clear the publicity tang wa tu negasni yoi manelian di social media wa nelia district council yang binong nikmat yang ka
we are having an unemployment crisis right now. In fact, going to this particular incident, in fact, the Centrepoint group of companies is one group of companies.
One in this need, them with the mission of care, pro the Jinito when the Jaintia alphabet. But the district council yang the organized going team Jaintia alphabet what the gazette only clear.
A landmark joint meeting was held at Cafe Central in July, convened by the Jaintia National Council Central Executive Committee and the Jaintia Students' Union, focusing on the urgent need for preservation and official recognition of the Jaintia language and the A-B Jaintia phonetic alphabet. The gathering brought together senior citizens, scholars, teachers, writers, professors and literary leaders, reflecting strong community resolve. GNC President Sambormi Lingdo hailed the meeting as fruitful and successful, announcing that both organizations will immediately begin identifying and compiling Jaintia language works for wider dissemination. JSU President Jarsom Shila highlighted contradictions in government statements regarding the alphabet's recognition, noting the need for urgent clarification.
One in this need, them with the mission of care, pro the Jinito when the Jaintia alphabet. But the district council yang the organized going team Jaintia alphabet what the gazette only clear the publicity tang wa tu negasni yoi manelian di social media wa nelia district council yang binong nikmat yang ka ko manet di popular department nelia minister ong manet ko governor ta anu negasni buti di ujung sekian nelia ini asing darai wo bodin lo dengan bentar kamu dah ini kerana ibu mak diyogi, bodi ni ibu usi ibu sorkar, optimis nak lagi. Jaintia alphabet edu korwa kunci rutin Jaintia koga state language.
Meghalaya Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan Schools Association President Aristotle Riboy has called upon in-service teachers, particularly those under SSA, to appear for the teachers' eligibility test. Speaking at a press conference on Saturday, Riboy highlighted that the Supreme Court has directed all in-service teachers to complete the TET by 31st August 2028. He clarified that teachers due to retire within the next 5 years are exempted from the requirement.
Nila kepat ya ka Honorable Supreme Court bahkan review ya ka judgment kepala penmi hak syitarik 12 September ada pusat kepala penolong mandatory ya baru ki in service teachers makin pendek ya ka teachers eligibility test hapo asnem but shushu kumajukan demau kani ka order to the Supreme Court kalau omba kiban exam na kani kalau tang kito ki no hikai kita ka service joki kalau luna ya ka sansnem pakim dam kamban pas ya kani ka teachers eligibility test. Anak kalian juga NCE karena demi yaki eligibility criteria. Bagi no kita kilong kiba no fit bandong kumki no ikai.
Marshal Biam, President of the Jaintia Coal Owner Miners, Suppliers and Workers Association, has urged the government to intervene in addressing the hardships faced by those dependent on coal-related activities for their livelihood. Speaking at a press conference on Saturday, Biam stressed the need for laws to ensure work opportunities in the coal sector. He announced that the association will begin a peaceful, indefinite protest from Monday, despite the Deputy Commissioner of East Jaintia Hills denying permission.
Kesarkan balik ini kita buyong, nama kejuksian jungi hi kinong Jaintia kembali mentang. Nisem tang ha kecil itu cumi berkulit. nama sarkar hi commission kia yo te nang tempat yang sarkar baka dehi bakan sina ke an hilak kelji kenang ba hilak ba biong menteri yang menteri insya ba ni objektif ko kadang objektif kemudian hari benar sulit buat kemudian burung menjengi kalau rai ba kan yo biong uhak kari mikhalia jengi dari ke 60 area Ako 60 area ni na pani interfere dalam kejaka jam iblis ini. Kita nak maki hiki try jaka dulu. Hari dengan apa yang tak kini kumbakalong mentah ilek politik ini kam dulu. Kimkwa berpilih biong, hari kimkwa ba kalian helevel biong. Hari gimana jumi nak session kimkwa berlah yang helevel. Kimkwa mau duk usut ujuki orang ni. Unyo lang menteri lang kejuk menteri miswa.
The main edition of Multilateral Exercise Pragati 2026 concluded at Umroi Military Station with a demanding 72-hour validation exercise showcasing enhanced interoperability, trust and operational coordination among armed forces of the Indian Ocean region. Hosted by Lieutenant General Dhiraj Seth, Vice Chief of the Army Staff, the closing ceremony was attended by 6 vice chiefs and over 40 senior military officials from 13 friendly nations. The exercise focused on counter-terrorism operations in semi-mountainous and jungle terrain, with training activities such as ambush drills, jungle lane shooting, IED detection, casualty evacuation and slithering operations. The National People's Party, or the NPP, Umroi block in Riboy district, formally welcomed Nafishisha Marwain and Vincent Nyanglang, president of the United Democratic Party Umroi unit, along with hundreds of supporters and key office bearers who resigned from the UDP to join the ruling party. The program, held at Dwark Soit under Umroi Nongra village, was attended by NPP Umroi block president and MLA Damanbait Lamare, Chief Advisor Ngaitlang Dakhar, Secretary R.R. Karbuki, NPYF State General Secretary Punhun Ringhang and other party leaders. Marwin said her decision to join the NPP was motivated by her commitment to the welfare and progress of Umroi constituency. Three local organizations, the FKJGP, HNYF and HYC, have strongly opposed the government's decision to hand over electricity distribution and billing operations of the Meghalaya Power Distribution Corporation Limited in Mawsynram to Sai Computer. At a press conference on Saturday, Chairman Tingshain Rongsang alleged that residents of Mawsynram block have faced skyrocketing electricity bills due to what he described as the company's reckless functioning. The group said they had met Power Minister Met Lingdo 2 weeks ago to demand scrapping of the partnership, but no response has been received. Rongsang warned that the organizations are prepared to march with the public to the Secretariat if the government fails to act.
Bagian Bapanika, saya Computer Limited kawan Banshiki Penterikam po John Commercial Subscription Yoi ya Penterikam Perkantan Hilap Bakajin Terikam Jongkan Kelongtor di Bat Kumbangi Kidau Nakapor Syakapor Nijiakran dan bagi media Nijiakran Nama Yoi Nadu Bakanika Company kawan Banshiki Hamtam Hakabdei Bakajin Tengkiyo yang berlaku Ba along palapur haduk ipaipa nasional bapendenkam yang kejingsai hati habar lain dari belah iman kejingnya nak antara musim lain nak lihat kejingi yang persya haduk jong ini.
Meghalaya marked a major milestone in strengthening its fisheries and livestock ecosystem with the inauguration of the maiden cold storage facility for fish and livestock at Mauble in Shillong. The facility, with a combined 45 metric tons of chiller and freezer capacity, is expected to create a structured supply chain network for fish and livestock products across the state. The inauguration was attended by dignitaries including David Khanwanlang, Deputy Director of Fisheries, E.K. Lalu, Assistant Director of Fisheries, Dr. A. Khain, Director of Animal Husbandry and Veterinary, proprietor of J. Maukyo Enterprises, among others. Let's move on to regional stories. Tripura Chief Minister Manik Saha and Union Minister Manohar Lal Khattar attended the program marking the 6th year of PM Svanidhi in Agartala. The event highlighted the achievements of the scheme, which supports street vendors with financial assistance and aims to strengthen livelihoods across the country. Moving on to national stories. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, during the 134th episode of Mann Ki Baat, lauded the contribution of farmers engaged in mango cultivation, calling them vital to India's agricultural economy. The Prime Minister said that they are not just ordinary farmers, but they play a special role in strengthening the country's agricultural economy. Keep up the excellent work and continue to shine. The remarks highlight the government's continued emphasis on recognizing the role of farmers in boosting rural livelihoods and national growth.
हर घर में शुरू हो जाती है और वो है आम। आम चर्चा का विषय होता है। भारत में शायद ही कोई घर होगा जहां गर्मियों में आम की बात न होती हो। हर इलाके का अपना आम, अपना स्वाद, अपनी खुशबू। महाराष्ट्र और कोंकण का हापुस, अल्फांसो, गुजरात का केसर, यह तो आमरस की जान है। उत्तर प्रदेश का दशहरी और मेरी काशी का लंगड़ा। वैसे लंगड़ा आम की एक खास बात होती है, पकने के बाद भी उसका रंग कई बार हरा ही रहता है।
And now for international stories. The United States has warned Iran that it is prepared to resume military attacks if ongoing negotiations fail amid escalating tensions over the Strait of Hormuz and recent clashes. Officials stressed that while Washington seeks a diplomatic solution, it will not allow Tehran to acquire nuclear weapons. The warning comes as both sides remain at odds over regional security and nuclear ambitions, raising concerns of further instability in West Asia. And now for sports news. Promoting fitness, healthy living and sustainable transport, the Fit India movement under Khelo India and the Sports Authority of India organized a special edition of Sundays on Cycle in Shillong today. Union Sports Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya, Minister of State Raksha Nikhil Khadse and Meghalaya Sports Minister Wailad Miki Shila joined the event alongside youth, sportspersons and fitness enthusiasts. The cycling rally, flagged off by Meghalaya State Olympic Association Working President John F. Kharshieng, began at the State Central Library and passed through key city landmarks before returning to the starting point. Dr. Mandaviya highlighted cycling's role in improving health and reducing fuel dependence, urging citizens to dedicate at least one day a week to cycling.
आज देश में एक मुहिम बन चुकी है। समग्र देश में लाखों की संख्या में हर संडे युवा और सभी लोग साइकिलिंग करके मोदी जी के फिट इंडिया मूवमेंट के साथ जुड़ रहे हैं। आज देश में 6000 से अधिक स्थानों पर संडे ऑन साइकिलिंग हुआ। साइकिलिंग फिटनेस का संदेश है। साइकिलिंग बेस्ट एक्सरसाइज है। साइकिलिंग पोल्यूशन का सॉल्यूशन है। साइकिलिंग ट्रैफिक में भी उपयोगी होती है और इसलिए संडे ऑन साइकिलिंग करके हम फिट तो रहे ही, लेकिन देश की इतनी सारी समस्या का भी समाधान जो साइकिलिंग से हो सकता है, तो क्यों ना हम साइकिलिंग करें।
And now for the weather report. In Tura, the minimum temperature was 23 degrees Celsius with the maximum temperature rising to 31 degrees Celsius and relative humidity at 62%. Moving on to Shillong, the minimum temperature was 17 degrees Celsius with the maximum at 25 degrees Celsius and relative humidity at 73%. Rainfall came in at 5 millimeters. Meanwhile, in July, the minimum temperature was 19 degrees Celsius with the maximum going up to 26 degrees Celsius and relative humidity standing at 66%. Rainfall was measured at 11 millimeters. The forecast in Tura, Shillong and Juwai say moderate rain with thunderstorm is likely at many places. And before we conclude, here is a quick recap of the headlines. Union Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia visits Riboy district to review progress of development initiatives. Deputy Chief Minister Sniabhalang Dhar inaugurates Rielang College at Mausao village. National People's Party yet to finalize Rajya Sabha candidate, says Cabinet Minister and senior NPP leader Wailadmiki Shila. Prime Minister Narendra Modi commends mango farmers in 134th episode of Man Ki Baat. And Fit India movement under Khelo India organizes a special edition of Sundays on Cycle in Shillong. That's all the news we have for you today. Thank you for watching. We'll be back same time tomorrow. Have a good evening.
Narendra Modi addresses monthly radio program Man Ki Baat, says all efforts made to preserve heritage sites of country. Assam cabinet to be expanded on June 5, says Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma.